Right.
Okay, welcome to Best Laid Schemes, where we're playing D&D in the Mythic Odysseys of Theros setting. With me are Adrienne, Darren, Jill and Mark. And where we left off, the party had arrived in the polis of Setessa, a vast arboreal city in a huge valley surrounded by a matted growth of trees and trees woven into a barrier wall, and then all of the houses are built into the trees. And deep in the centre, there is a temple to... Oh, I've forgotten the name. Karametra, the goddess of agriculture and nature, as opposed to Nylea, the goddess of wild nature. So, let's see, where were we? When we left it last week, you had been, for your information about a potential threat against the polis by one of the goddess Clothis Loom sisters, you had been provided with a home in the city and
new clubhouse.
Yes, you have. So you have a house to settle down in. As I said at the tail end of last session, it is a fairly basic domicile. It's got it's a couple of rooms. There's beds. There's a wash basin. Apparently, the Setessans don't go in much for home comforts.
Okay. How big are the beds?
Maybe a bit on the small side for you. Apparently they don't have an awful lot of non-humans here either.
Make do.
So, does anybody have anything that they want to do before you settle down for the night?
I want to look around for some crates or boxes, just empty ones if I can.
For storing stuff in, or to use as a writing surface, or
to extend Dericles' bed a bit so he fits in his
okay.
He can have mine. I want to go and sleep outside in the tree.
I thought maybe it was just, Leland's. They just like boxes to sit in.
Well, I do like a good box to sit in, but on this occasion, it was to help Dericles.
If they don't have footboards, then you could put two end to end.
Where's Shade gone?
And I'll just take.
Has she disappeared again?
Can you not hear her?
No.
I can hear you.
Hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, I appear to have muted Shade by mistake.
So neither Shade nor Adrienne speaking to you now.
Yeah, so that's going to be. That's how it's going to be tonight.
Absolutely an error on my part. Oh, there you are. See, your rogue skills are sharp as ever. Hiding in the corner.
Thank you very much.
I'm going to write a letter, wasn't I? Did I write a letter? I can't remember if I did or not.
I don't think so.
No, you haven't.
You did not.
We risked hours of us possibly getting killed and the message being lost with us. But we didn't. So yeah. I really think you should write that message now.
Yeah, well, I'll dictate it to Shade.
No, I'm going outside. I'm going to have a look at the tree.
I'm going to give you a sheet of the paper bird, and I'm going to follow Shade outside.
Okay, thank you, I suppose.
Okay. We'll leave you writing your missive to Penelope Pims, and we'll join Shade and Hester outside. Out here,
as we go out,
Yes.
I was going to say to Pims, does he know how to spell kiss, kiss, kiss?
Yeah.
Sorry.
outside the house, the polis is peaceful. It is like being out in the countryside. You can hear distantly the chatter of people laughing through the trees. You can hear still children playing. The sun is below the horizon now, but there's still dim light to see by, and apparently there are still children tearing around and having fun. It just feels like being out in the woods, and with a few families off in the distance, camping or something. It's really peaceful.
Excellent. You wanted to sleep out here, Shade?
I think it's the nicest place we've been.
Yeah, it's lovely. I'm going to want to sleep in a bed, though. Are you all right on your own out here? Well, I mean, I know you are, but do you need any company?
So.
Okay. I'll hang out with you for a bit, if that's all right.
Oh, that'd be cool. You know that head that we saw? You know, the stone head?
Yeah.
I'm wondering what other sort of stories there might be. What else the gods have been up to?
Yeah. Who do you
think it
was
really is a titan?
Well, they did seem quite convinced that it was. It's hard to know. I'm not very good at working out when people are, especially when people believe what they're saying, even if it's not true.
I was just wondering whether we'd get in trouble if a bit chipped off. Or anything would happen, you know.
I'm up for trying. I'm up for trying.
Oh, maybe if we get bored.
I wonder what would happen if someone cast like greater restoration on it or something.
Wow.
Not me, I
don't
can't do that.
Things to think about.
Yeah.
So, what have I got? Equipment. I'm going to have a look through my pack and see what I've got. Oh, look! You know, I've still got a golden apple in my pack.
Have you? That could be useful.
Yeah. Yeah, what to throw at Pims?
Always a choice.
Well, it seemed to have the most effect on him.
Yeah, it did, didn't it? I wonder if he can still see the threads. I should have asked him.
Well, wait till he's finished his letter.
Oh, yeah, you're supposed to do that, aren't you? Yeah, kind of try not to disturb people when they're busy. I'm going to run in and go, Pims, can you still see the threads?
Look, can you not see I'm busy? And I hold up a sheet of paper which is completely blank.
Is there a thread on it?
What? What are you talking about?
Shade was saying, like, I was just remembering about the threads, you know, and you can see them.
Do you mean the threads with 8?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of all tapped out on that, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Just the
Okay.
DM.
Okay.
I'm trying to think when you last used it. I don't think you've used it today.
Okay.
Go on.
Well, I'm going to kind of go and concentrate really hard.
Yeah, as you focus, you begin to see the glimmer of the strange strands come into focus, and Yeah, there is a strand attached to the piece of paper that you're working on, but it seems to be waving as if it's untethered at the other end.
Yeah. It does seem to be working. I can see a strand going from this letter, and it goes to this quill, and then it goes all the way over to your hand.
Oh!
And then you kind of go all winding around, and then you seem to be centered inside that crate.
That does sound like me, to be fair.
I think the fates are saying that you should dictate this letter.
You want me to dictate it, or you?
I should dictate the letter, and you should write it.
I'll write it. That's okay. Is there a thread joining us together? Still.
Is there a thread joining us?
There was a thread joining us all four of us. We were all joined together by the thread.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there still is, yeah.
You can see, there are crisscrossing threads all over the place.
It's very complicated. They're crisscrossing all over the place.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it was telling me to write the letter. I'm going to sit down.
Hang on a minute, let me think. Oh, it's also saying that you should dictate the letter as well? That's dictate it and write it, yeah. You know what I wanted to put in?
I'm going to do an insight check to see whether I know you. Yeah, I'll write it, dude. But, you're going to have to tell me what you want to say. Or, Pims, you can leave it entirely up to me to send whatever I decide to put in this letter to Penelope. That's entirely your choice.
Well,
have a think about whether you think that's a good idea or not.
I mean, obviously, I would have editorial control once it's completed.
So the choice is, you tell me what to write, and I will write it exactly as you wish, or I write it and you butt out.
Look, right, okay, I can see more threads, and the threads are you walking out the door. So just give me the paper, give me the slate back.
I would throw this if it wasn't for the fact that it was shades, and I'm going to put it down gently, and I'm going to go back outside.
Hopeless.
You want me to help?
I just want somebody else to do it. I can't be bothered. I'm tired.
I'll do it. It's supposed to be a report of what's been happening, isn't it? Anyway.
Yeah, I'm sure, as a military type, I'm sure you've done this kind of thing before. Anyway. So, yeah.
I'm getting nowhere with these beds. Dericles has already tried the beds end to end in an L shape, like next to each other. Find what is most comfortable.
You're beginning to think that at least the floor is at least a good size.
Yeah, I think that's probably. We'll just put all the mattresses on the floor for him. Well, not all of them, just two of them, and then.
It wouldn't be.
Yeah, I'll write the letter. Well, can I have the paper? Minotaurs are known to be good at writing.
Good. Go for it. There you go. Handy the stuff.
Okay. Dear Penelope.
Don't forget to mention how heroic I've been. Okay.
Dear Penelope.
And the wasps. How well the wasps?
What? Oh, the wasps.
Yeah, how well I did.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right. I'll leave you to it. Okay.
Dear Penelope, I hope this letter finds you alive. No, well.
Can we hear this from outside?
Are you enunciating this as you write?
Probably. Derek doesn't write a lot of letters.
That's fair enough. Yeah, then yes, you can hear this.
I'm going to shout from outside. Transcribe the letter that we got as well.
Okay.
That we found. Because they probably want that word for word.
Pims, can you release the letter, please?
Don't touch it. Just get him to hold it in front of you.
Okay. And I ruffle around, I rummage around for it, and then extract it. Whip it out.
You're
Are there
still
any
keeping it
columns
in, keeping it in your trousers still.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Could you just lay it on the table next to this one? Just flatten it out a bit, please.
Yeah. I have to really stop the urge of just rubbing it. There you go, I'll play it out.
Dear Penelope, I hope this letter finds you well. How are things in the city? Have you got any more statues? We almost did when we met a basilisk. But Tim took his shirt off and everything was okay. He was very heroic.
This is good. This is good. Keep it up.
I hope you're writing small.
Do Minotaurs write small? I don't know, maybe.
Is this a paper? Does it turn into a paper bird?
Yeah, it does.
There's two sides to this piece of paper.
Yeah. Does it turn into like a little bird or a stork? Because you might need a bigger piece of paper.
Okay. Shade tells me I should write smaller, so I am going to start at the end of this sentence. I'll start writing smaller now.
Font minus
We
minus.
did some stuff and found the Temple of Callias. Not Callias. Cross that out. Temple of Clothes. Clothes spoke to us. Brackets, not very nice. Close brackets. We met another woman like the one that tried to kill you at your wedding. She is trying to destroy Setessa, so we've gone there to save things. And we might be going on to Akros after, because bad stuff's happening there too. We found a letter that explains all of this, which Pims has been keeping in his pants.
Can you not pull that, please?
I will make an imprint of it on the other side of this paper. I'll put heroically after keeping it in his pants.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll send more when have defeated. Oh, by the way, we killed a Hydra. That was cool, and Pims did well there as well, as did everyone else. And I will actually write. Please pass on my best regards to Captain Elias at the barracks. Oh, by the way, this is Dericles talking. Yours, etc., etc., Dericles, brackets, Lieutenant, to close brackets. On the other side of the paper, I will diligently copy out all of the
Oh,
Okay.
All of the information from the letter.
Okay.
At the bottom, I'll write, "This belonged to Celine, the one who tried to kill you at your wedding." And Pym sends loads of kisses. Kiss, 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 kiss at the bottom.
Yeah,
and then below that, that wasn't in the letter that we found. That's just me saying this is an extra thing. I'll basically fill up the whole of both sides of the paper with anything that I can think of. I will put on.
Is it all at like different angles where you had a bit of margin?
Yeah, kind of.
if there's a space, draw some stick characters to show what we were doing with the wasps, or with the, with the Hydra.
The wasps. There were wasps. They were big. I'll draw a big wasp
Yeah.
picture, and I'll draw a picture of Pims with his shirt off.
Thank you. Oh, do you need me to model?
And the letter sticking out of his pants. Yeah, you stand there for a minute. I'll sketch. Should I make a? I don't know what an artist. What would that be? A performance
I think
role?
it would be a performance.
Do you know, I
pretty good at
really
that.
want to see some fan art of that.
Pretty good at performance. So, yes, that's a 20.
Oh, ace.
A critical success there on the old art roll. So,
Wow. Okay.
if only I could have kept that for battle.
But this drawing of a half-naked Pims with critical intelligence stuffed in his trousers is really good.
I'm gonna
I feel like it captures the essence of me. Well done.
I'm gonna kind of go inside and peer over Dericles' shoulder to see this drawing, and then look really embarrassed and run away again.
Okay.
I'll just finish off adding muscle definition, and then
Shading and
and inking in the wasp's wings and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then quickly write, and we saved some kids too. At the bottom.
Brilliant.
How do you make this thing work then? Did you have a magic word or something?
Just kind of hold it out and say who you want it to go to, and the paper will do it for you.
Okay, I'll kind of lift it up. Maybe I should do this outside. I'll carry it outside.
Remember our family name as well, because we don't want it going somewhere it shouldn't.
Does she take? Do people who get married take their husband's name?
So Mrs. Captain Useless. Mrs. Penelope Captain Useless.
That's a good question. Actually, I think I'm going to say in Melitis, they do.
Okay, so
Right.
Lady Penelope Almeida is Almeida, isn't it? In Melitis, fly bird letter, and I'll lift it up and.
Yep, and as you do so, the paper begins to tremble on your hand, and it very rapidly kind of collapses, and it doesn't. When you're doing origami and you do like one thing at a time, it doesn't do that. It just pulls and twists instantly into the shape of a folded bird. It looks kind of like a swallow, and it flaps off your hand and out into the night.
Wow, that was cool.
Nice little toy. I don't remember. Where did you get that? I don't remember you buying that or finding it. My memory's not
gave
great.
it to us, didn't she?
Yeah, it was from
Yes, she
Penelope.
did.
I've been hit on the head since then. How am I supposed to remember?
Do you know, I wish I could be there to see her face when she gets it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Just
bet
gonna be
Pins have that drawing of Pim's. Oh,
Yeah.
it's a good one.
She'll be that secretly under the bed pillow.
I should do more art. That was pretty good. I was quite impressed with that.
It was. It was very good.
So, does anyone have anything more to do before you settle in for the night?
No.
No,
Okay.
that's our duty discharged for the
Do
day.
we not? Do we not need to go and get a drink?
Drink.
Could
What
do.
about
You know.
Now, how late on is it? I mean, is it like
the sun? The sun has set, so it's now. It's
We haven't eaten.
It's dusk. That's true. You haven't actually
Yeah.
eaten anywhere.
good?
after the local nightlife?
And I don't want Pippins to get hangry, so.
Yeah.
Okay. Which way are you going to head? Looking for food. To begin
Can we
with.
smell food? Because like the scent of food coming
You-
to us from anywhere.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, you can smell some food. So you head out. You are the house they've given you is not far from the centre of the valley that the polis occupies, and as you leave the house and start moving around trying to figure out where the scent of food is coming from, you realise that it's coming from a whole bunch of households. It seems like the here in Setessa, their culture is very much focused around family units. People, you can see people sitting out on decks up in the branches of the trees, eating and drinking in small groups, sometimes in larger groups. There seems to be, but you could also pick up a lot of noise and good smells coming from the temple of Karametra in the centre of the valley, and from the small market directly outside that temple.
Oh, is the market still going on?
Yes, it appears to have changed slightly. Some of the more some of the stalls have shuttered because they were selling other stuff, and a lot of food stalls have opened selling drinks, pastries, things like that. Lots of there's one doing some sort of vegetable stew, and there's a bunch of
Is there somewhere to sit?
There's a constant flow of people wandering in and out. Yeah, there seems to be people seem to be gathering, basically sitting in small groups on fallen branches and logs outside the edge of the marketplace.
So I was going to say to the rest of them if they want to sit, and I'll go and get food and stew and things to bring back to them.
Yeah, you can find a nice place.
Okay.
Because Pims might like to get his loot out.
Are you looking to find somewhere private? Or
I don't need
somewhere-
an excuse.
Well,
somewhere
I don't know about
private or somewhere
anybody
with
else.
Other people.
Oh, I was thinking that if we're in amongst people, we might find this woman that, or
So you plan to
be able
socialise.
to sort of. Well, yeah, I was sort of fact find.
Okay.
Just sit down amongst people.
Yeah.
Wherever the nearest thing is.
Okay. The again,
So-
the majority of people that you see wandering around here, there is. It's quite bustling. It seems like this is the Setessan nightlife. Basically, is people wandering between the temple, the market, various family gatherings. It's everything's very open. People are chatting to each other. Again, it is almost entirely women and children. You can hardly see any men anywhere. Not very many non-humans either. So yes, Derocles and Pims, you do stand out a bit.
Does Pims put his shirt back on, or
Have you
Leave
picked?
that off.
Let's hope he put his pants back on.
I'm shirted up.
You put your trousers back on.
Yes, I'm fully clothed, thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
And I've got my,
So you're gonna sit there and I'll get food. How much am I spending on food? And then I can sort it out.
You can go to food. Initially, basically, they storeholders want to barter for food, but they do accept your coin if that's all you have to trade with.
Ooh, let's have a look. What are they? Yeah, I don't have a huge amount of stuff.
And
I've got string.
Are you going to play?
I have string.
String.
Sorry, say that again?
Are you going to play while Shade's off?
Yeah, I will. I'll try and think of something arboreal.
Okay. Let's see.
Nothing too fancy. I feel like I'm in a kind of gentle kind of mood. So I'll just try and play something, sort of like some suspended sevenths in a very arpeggiated kind of manner.
I have no clue what that means.
I have no idea either. I just guessed.
Okay, go make me a performance roll. And Adrienne, you have you discovered anything you want to barter with, or are you going to just?
No, just money. I have string. There you go.
String or nothing.
Yeah, string or nothing.
String or bust.
I rolled 17 on my performance.
Very good. Okay, yes, you attract a bit of a crowd. It's unusual to see a man in Setessa, but a man who is actually playing.
Useful.
Yeah, doing something. No. Yeah, your music attracts a lot of the children who are enjoying listening to it, and they.
Oh, are the 3 children from before? Are they there?
Looking for them. They're not around here at the moment, but if you want to keep an eye out for them, I'll let you know if they come by. It seems like the children are basically just sort of free range. Even though the sun's set now, it is clearly considered safe within the city. Okay, so yeah, you can get some bread and olives and so on, and some amphora of what are you after? Wine? Adrienne?
Milk.
Oh, milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. They have milk for Dericles.
Oh, good. So milk, wine, stew.
Yeah.
Pastries.
It's quite. You have to make a few trips to bring all of this stuff. But yes, you swiftly amass a picnic. Basically, you're having a picnic again.
Yes. Oh, so how much am I spending on this?
Why wouldn't we?
Let's see. They're not terribly familiar with your coin, but they settle for let's see, a silver and a couple of coppers.
Okay. Right. Okay. No, you didn't like that at all. Okay.
What's in the stew?
I didn't ask. Should I have asked?
Well, no. Is it meat or vegetable or?
I didn't ask.
No, I'm tasting it.
It is mostly vegetable.
Mostly
vegetable. Trying to think what sort of meats they would have in Setessa.
Well, it seemed really
There were a couple of. Would you, if given the option, Shade, would you have picked vegetarian or meat based?
No, I think vegetarian.
Okay. It is entirely vegetables then.
Like,
It does smell good though.
Mm.
It's well seasoned. It's lightly spiced. It's very warming. It's good.
Mm.
And the wine is also good. Tastes different to the wine that you get in Meletis. I'm not a wine expert, so I'm not going to attempt to describe the bouquet, but it is. It's to your palate, it is exotic. And the milk, Deracles, is quite fresh for a change.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Okay, the children come and go listening to Pym's play. Some of the Setessans, a bunch of Setessan women stop by to listen to the music and nod appreciatively to Pym's, and a few simply pass by, giving him slightly suspicious looks, but it's generally a fairly warm reception, and the evening passes uneventfully. Unless you want to... is anybody doing anything specific?
No, I'm just chillaxing.
Yeah.
no. I wouldn't mind wandering around the market again, just to ask if anybody's seen anyone that looks like me. Because...
Oh, yes, okay, yes. Oh, yes, sorry, there will be... You will... As you're out in the crowds, you will occasionally see other Nyxborn. Again, mostly Nyxborn women.
Right, but I don't see... I don't know what her name is, because they've left my notebook upstairs.
You do not see Ianthe.
Ianthe, right, no.
But yes, because you're on the lookout for a Nyxborn woman, yeah, every time you see that telltale flicker of stars and multicoloured nebulae moving at the edge of your vision, it's kind of like, Nyxborn! No, it's not her. But yes, you asking around, could you make me let's see, make an investigation roll, please.
Cool. To be found. That's a natural one.
Natural one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, one of the stall holders goes, "There's one." It's not her though.
You're pointing at you, probably.
Yeah.
One of them attempts to engage you in conversation about whether Nyxborn are attracted to other Nyxborn.
Huh?
Then he gets all embarrassed.
I don't have time for such things.
So,
Oh no, that I can show them my rapier. I'll show them my rapiers and go, this is all I need.
I'm sorry. I did not mean to pry. Okay.
You're right there, Hester.
I'm doing all right. I'm quite enjoying listening to the music. It's nice drinking fresh milk for a change.
Mm.
That's quite pleasant. Yeah, I'm okay. Are you?
Yeah, it's quite nice here.
Yeah. Have you got your bed sorted?
Sort of. Probably. I think I could sleep in it.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. It's nice and calm here. It feels safe.
It does. It's a lot quieter than Meletis.
Yeah. I'm not really in a great hurry to leave. I think I could hang around here for quite a while.
It's a shame
Oh,
someone's trying to
God.
destroy the city or whatever they're doing.
Yeah, that's making it slightly less safe, I guess. We'll sort it.
I just realised
Take
I've
good
got
at
a
that.
hammer. We could break apart the beds and then put them together to make a big one.
Why don't we just pile all of the mattresses just in the middle, and we'll just sleep in one big huddle?
Well,
Okay.
that'd work for me. I think that'd be quite comfortable.
I'll be fine.
It's no different than being out on the road.
Yeah.
Bagsy Hester's belly as a pillow.
Ah, yeah, that's all right, Pims. How are you doing?
I'm alright, I'll be okay once I snuggle in.
How are you feeling
How
about
warm
that?
is it? Oh, sorry.
How are you feeling about the letter that went to Penelope?
It mentioned how heroic I was. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Not sure about the whole kissy stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
Feeling
Don't
like
tell
you
me
need-
you weren't thinking it.
Oh, well, obviously I was thinking it. But I don't want to, push it.
She's married now.
Yeah. I'm sure it won't be long before Captain Useless mucks it up there.
Well, we can hope. Do you need a calm emotions before you go to bed?
Oh, I'm fine tonight, thank you.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Don't want to overdo it, Feeling very chill, actually.
Well, that's good.
Thank God we've done some
It
effort.
was nice.
That Hydra was awesome.
How warm is it of an evening? Chris?
Sorry. Oh, how warm it is! It's pretty warm here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very comfortable temperature. Most people are just wearing light tunics. It's during the day actually, because you've spent most of the day in the polis now. During the day, it was quite pleasant as well because most of the city is shaded by the trees overhead. So
Yeah.
it's quite nice.
Okay.
I mean, you imagine it might get a little chillier in the evening, but it's good.
Well, I'm gonna keep watch
Okay.
on the roof of our little clubhouse.
Oh,
Part
when you go back.
Yeah.
Okay,
When
fair
we
enough.
go back.
Just while you're in the marketplace, a couple of children run by flapping their arms, but they catch your attention when one of them jumps on the other with hands outstretched, pretending to be claws, and
Interesting. That's. Can we shout out to them?
what are you shouting?
I'm going to shout out. When was the last time you saw a Griffon?
They immediately stop their play and run up to you, basically bouncing with excitement. We saw one last night. I saw it silhouetted against Nyx. You are a Nyx lady. Is it your Griffon?
I don't know. I was going to say I don't know how you could guess that. See, we like griffins. We met 3 of them in Melitis.
Were they beautiful?
They caused a
Were they
big mess.
scary?
I don't know about scary, but they made a lot of the mess of the marketplace.
Griffons in the marketplace.
I'm going to use thaumaturgy to put the pictures up of the event on my eyes.
How accurate are you going to be?
I
Yeah, but we
don't
might
know.
not want to say that we that we fought the Griffins. If they like Griffins, I don't want that.
Well,
So what are you going to present to them?
We were just petting them with our swords.
Yeah, they just went to sleep.
17 on my accuracy for
Welcome to a
performance.
tale of blood and feathers.
Yes.
Maybe a little bit more accurate than I had intended.
Okay, they peer into your eyes, and at first they're entranced. Do you want to make me a performance roll just to see how?
Oh,
That was 17.
17. Okay, so okay, and so this is your retelling of the story. So okay, yeah. So they peer into your eyes, and as the fight begins, they're kind of like taken aback, but then they are kind of enthralled with the slicing claws and gnashing beaks of the griffins, and the heroism of your party, and they watch entranced, staring into Hester's big, magically animated eyes.
Do you show Penelope in a wedding outfit?
No, I was specifically the Griffins.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell them that we saved a highborn lady on her wedding day.
Oh, then yeah.
Okay.
I'll flash up a picture of Penelope as well. But not the husband.
No.
Okay. Yeah, they love it. They enjoy it, and yeah, they're bouncing up and down. And thank you. We saw.
So which way did this go?
Oh, we saw it. It was. Let's see. It was flying towards the east. We saw it fly over the marketplace.
It's a good job it didn't stop. They make a right mess of marketplaces.
Did they have any people with them? Riding them, or like being
Can
dragged
you
by the
ride
claws?
griffons? I would love to ride a griffon.
Maybe shouldn't have mentioned that, should I? I'm going to stop talking to children while I'm here. I'm going to stop the pictures.
One of the kids then sort of like offers the other one a piggyback ride, and runs off, flapping their arms, and the little child going, "I'm a griffon rider."
What was that about?
Okay.
They saw a griffin.
Yeah. In the sky, heading east last night.
Do you know, I'm glad they explained that, because I really thought these small humans could fly.
Small humans big humans tend not to be able to either, as a rule.
No, but how do you know? How do I know?
Yeah.
All this flapping of arms and things. I thought, maybe they might take off at any moment.
Certainly.
If they didn't see anyone riding the griffin, then maybe if it was Ianthe's griffin, she'd already got off it in the city.
So she could be here.
Or is the other city we were going to go to, is that east of here, or is that north of here?
Northwest, is it?
I don't know.
It is. I'll pull up the map for you. Carry on.
So I'm going to sit and draw in the dust and try to work out where we are and where things are. We've got a map, hadn't we?
If she is influencing the centaurs, then either she's likely to be there with them or here in the city, I would have thought.
So do you think the next thing is to maybe go and find these centaurs?
perhaps.
Yeah.
Give them a good talking to.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that cross is northwest from us, isn't it? So east is from here.
Just trying to frame it nicely for the. One moment. Okay, there we go. Now I can scroll it. That's more like it. Okay, let's just show. There we go. So everyone can see our map. So yes, you are in Setessa. So the map that you've got, the map you brought with you from Meletis, basically does look roughly like this. It's got most of these landmarks annotated on it, so you have a rough idea where everything is.
What are the Nexus things? I seem to remember that we came across something to do with that last time, but I can't remember.
Was that the one we visited with the pools and the...
Yeah, you visited the spring nexus that was directly behind the temple of Karametra.
Ah, yeah. And
so we're going to go back, or we? Sorry.
Right, no, sorry. I'm just wondering if we knew where the centaurs come from.
There are two tribes of centaurs that roam the plains in between the three polis. The Lagona centaurs, who you spoke to on your journey from Meletis, and the Pheres centaurs that are much more warlike, and they have been harassing the Setessan outlying.
But that's not east
villages.
either.
No, that's northwest.
So, do you think maybe they were wild griffins, or?
I don't know, maybe possible that Ianthe has a camp somewhere outside the city. Don't know. We just don't know enough about it.
No.
At the moment, unless we get any more information, it probably makes most sense to try and go and see the centaurs.
That'd be good.
Yeah. Maybe
do you want me to
that
teach you all some useful phrases?
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh. Are you... Can I do an insight check to see if she's looking like she's going to be, like, teaching us phrases that aren't quite appropriate?
Do you know, I'd not thought of that, but now I'm going to.
19. Are you being upfront, Jade?
I was.
Shade was being completely upfront, but as you give her a kind of a hard stare, you suddenly see her realise what you were thinking.
I got caught out like this once before, Shade. And I'm sure it'll be fine, but I'm wary. Yeah.
I was just thinking that we're going to go and see a warlike race, and that maybe we need to know some of the words.
Okay.
To keep an ear out for.
Okay.
And maybe as long as you can greet them in Sylvan, then it might be seen as polite. Because I know that the other centaurs didn't come across quite how they do when they speak their own language.
Yeah.
And you don't want them sort of looking down on us.
We were taught, and in the military, we were taught that to talk to centaurs, you just had to raise your voice and speak in the common tongue.
Well, slowly.
Yes, so that helps.
Just talk really, really loud and slow. Well, yeah, works.
There's something about centaurs. I don't know. They kind of creep me out.
Yeah, why is that?
I don't know. They're a bit haughty. Yeah. I don't know.
You mean they're a bit horsey?
Well, that's right.
They're pretty big.
They are.
Yeah.
They're pretty fast, and in a herd of them, it's going to be pretty dangerous if we're caught out on the open plain.
Okay.
But,
That's not fun. It's more the attitudes, you know. I don't know.
I'm tired.
We should get some rest.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, you can retire to your little treehouse, and beneath the dark boughs, between which you can see the multicoloured lights of Nyx, and get a good night's sleep. Tim's.
Yes.
Go on. Are you staying on, Adrian? Are you keeping watch on the rooftop?
Yeah.
Okay. All night, or are you going to get some sleep?
On the roof.
You're going to sleep on the roof.
Well, yeah.
It's actually.
I'm just a bit worried about what's going on. So,
Yeah,
and
okay.
she'd seen us, and yeah, I just think one of us needs to be a bit more thinking about these things. So I don't know if anybody else wanted to do a watch.
If you suggest it, I will. Probably won't think of it other than that.
Yeah, no, I'll let you know. That's what I'm doing. Because
Okay.
I'm going up. For
I'll take a watch if you want.
Okay, I don't mind taking a watch either. Then.
I know it's a really beautiful place, but you know.
Yeah, I think that's great that you're all taking a watch. I'll see you in the morning.
Okay. So you take watches. Your watches are peaceful and quite enjoyable, generally. Pims,
Yes.
you have a good night's sleep, but during the night you dream of a beach.
Okay. What kind of beach?
It's a sandy beach, maybe like one of the beaches that you used to play on as a child just outside Melitis.
Okay.
It is. You are sitting inside a sandcastle, basically a circular wall of sand that you've constructed, that you're sitting within. And as you sit there, the waves rush in and they break on your sandcastle and part go round it, so you're sitting in a safe little dry circle as the waves go right up the beach behind you and then pull back. But then with the next wave, a single breach in the wall on the seaward side lets the water in, and the whole wall just crumbles away from that tiny breach, and your dry circle of sand is flooded with seawater. And you're suddenly cold and chilled, and you hear a warm female voice whisper, "Protect them."
Is that you, Afara?
You don't hear anything further, but you do sense a warmth and a presence that feels familiar to you.
Okay, I'll make note of that.
And you wake up feeling rested but slightly unsettled.
Okay, I'm going to check my tunic to see whether it's wet or not.
No, your tunic is dry.
Thank God for that.
That would be embarrassing. But, you know, you're in a strange place.
Do I feel Pim's kind of moving around, or do I sleep through all that?
No, he sleeps peacefully.
Okay.
Right, okay. Breakfast.
Yes.
Okay.
The day has dawned, warm, sunny. The birds are singing. There are shafts of light lancing through the tree canopy. A lot of children are out and about already, playing at being griffons or centaurs or warriors. You get the impression that they are encouraged to play at being warriors, fighting. A lot of them are running around with wooden swords, with blunted wooden spears, and occasionally you see one who's clearly pretending to be a gladiator with a net that she has woven out of reeds.
Awesome. Keep that going. You're doing very well. Very well. After lunge, that.
She kind of gives you a look and moves away.
Kids.
Okay. So what are your plans for today? You can wander down to the market by the temple to pick up some breakfast.
I'm going to look at Shade and go, what's the plan, boss?
Should we go back to the temple and see if they know any more about the centaurs, or whether, I don't know, where they think this woman might be? What do you want to do?
You know, I'm just feeling today I just want to be epic. Just point me in the direction of ep so I can be epic.
Okay. Well, if you're picking up breakfast down at the market stalls, they're selling like bread and wine. There's cheese as well, and honeyed pastries and such like. You can eat your fill on your way up to the temple, where there seems to be a reasonably steady flow of people stopping by to say a quick prayer in the temple and then move on about their daily business. What are you going to do in the temple?
I'm just following Shade.
Is there a restaurant in the temple? Because there's a smell of food coming from it last night, and I meant to have a look to see if they were actually serving food inside, but...
Let's see. There appears to be... Excuse me. They're clearing up. It looks like they may have been hosting some sort of party or something. Hard to tell now that it's all over.
A shrug and just stand around looking at the place.
Let's see. I did make a note of her name. There we go. The priestess you spoke to yesterday, Polysine, approaches you, Shade and Hester. Says, "Good morning. It's good to see you.
Good morning.
How are you enjoying Setessa?
I like it here.
It's really beautiful.
Thank you.
Very friendly.
Calm.
We are very blessed to live in such a paradise.
We are worried. We are still worried about the trouble that seems to be brewing here.
Yes. Have you learned any more on that front? Can we help you?
No, we heard there was Griffon sighted over the market. Was it 2 nights ago?
Griffons? Unusual. They are most commonly found to the south of the Nessian Wood.
They were flying east, the small human said.
Heading east. There's very little to the east, only the Cypress Gates and the road up to Skull of Vale. Up in the mountains.
So how far is the Winter Nexus? Is that
is
just at the edge of... Yeah.
She points. It is at the very edge of the city, just inside the barrier wall.
So you don't think they might be doing something to that as well?
I don't know. The Winter Nexus is a... it is a place of power like the Spring Nexus, but it is focused on death. It is the
Why
Nexus
didn't
itself.
You say? I want to go and look now.
The Nexus itself is an ancient burial crypt, and it is. The caves go deep. It is said that there is a passage all the way to the underworld in there, but no one has.
You're really selling it now? So who looks after it?
There is no caretaker for the Winter Nexus. It is only really visited by people who wish to grieve for their loved ones or make offerings to Erebos.
Right. Anybody else doing stuff? I'm going.
I'll go with if you like.
Yeah, it sounds like a
fun.
place to be.
Yeah.
It does sound like if she's going to be anywhere, that
Yeah,
might
if
be
you're
where
going to
she
be
is.
an evil person trying
Excuse
to
me?
bring about death.
Excuse me?
No, but no, if you are an evil person trying to bring about death and stuff, like these people are, then that's sort of place to hang out with all the cool people as well, like you.
I'm sliding my rapier back into its sheath very slowly and quietly.
Okay. Then, of course, there is also the Summer Nexus, and excuse me one moment while I check my. So the Summer Nexus is a place of power and energy, and the Autumn Nexus, and she points to the south, near to the up by the terraces, where there's a lot of some farmland. The Autumn Nexus represents plentiful harvest that is continually attended, and there is a flame that is always alight in there.
It does sound to me that the Winter Nexus, if no one else is looking after it, and people don't normally go there, you know, if you're gonna cause some trouble, it's a good place to hide out.
Okay.
It may be worth investigating. It is not too far. Are you?
Would that be allowed?
Of course.
Not that I'm asking, but just that.
There is nowhere off limits within the polis. We merely ask that you respect our respect our traditions and do not cause any trouble.
We don't do that.
One out of two. Is that okay?
I understand that if you find this woman that you seek, then trouble may ensue. But as long as none of our people are hurt, be careful that you have identified the correct person before you attack anybody. I mean, we do have a number of Nyxborn within the polis, quite apart from yourself.
Were we going to be talking to the ruling council as well? Would we?
I can't remember what we gave the information. Yeah, were they supposed to be talking to us today?
I don't know.
Well, Anthusa spent the night in the temple in prayer, so I do not know what she has discussed with Karametra.
I think going to have a look around the Winter Nexus might be a good idea to begin with.
Very well. If I will. Would you like me to send word to the Lena Tower to let them know that that's where you are going?
Is there someone at the tower that we need to speak to?
Well, that is Anthausa's home.
Oh, right. So, yeah, I suppose.
She is, in the absence of the goddess Karametra, Anthausa is our leader.
I keep forgetting that. Because there were different towers, weren't there?
Yes, there are.
The army.
We went to the Tower of Office, didn't we?
Yeah, the serpent one. There was
Yes.
fox, falcon, lion, serpent, I think.
So they don't have anything to do with the Nexus?
No,
A different Nexus?
there are four nexuses, 4 towers, but two of the towers are right here by the temple, and the tower of the fox is to the. Let me just double check my map. There we go. The Tower of the Fox you passed as you came in through the big market. The Tower of the Falcon,
Excuse me,
is to the south, and she points up at the southern terraces, and that is where the summer and autumn nexuses are close to those 2 towers. The winter nexus is the only remote nexus because it is rarely visited.
Unless we had some specific meeting lined up, we may as well just go and have a look around the winter nexus, I think.
Very well. I wish you luck. Okay. Are you going to head eastward?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, is there? I'm just trying to think where I can pick up at the. Can I pick up some candles?
You can down in the market. Yeah, you can.
Or is there some in the temple that I can ask the priestess whether I can purchase to take with me?
Oh, I'm sure we have plenty. We have some candles. She goes and she comes back with a pair of quite chunky candles for you. Here. You have. I understand that you have already helped the Ophis tower bring some children, new children to our polis. So please take.
Oh, thank you.
Take these with my thanks.
That's very kind.
Okay, and she returns back inside the temple. You now have candles.
Yes, thank you.
Right, what's your plan?
So is everybody okay to just go and have a look?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Do you need candles, Shade?
Sorry, Pims?
Why did you need candles?
Well, if I'm going to sacrifice one of my companions down there, I need some candles for it. I don't mean it. I'm just teasing.
No, that's not fair on Hester at all.
I'm hiding behind Dericles.
No. If I want to... I just thought it would be good if I want to send a prayer while I was there.
Oh, okay.
You know that they had those giant wasps in the wood. Do you think they're giant bees that they get like wax for giant candles out of? Or does
That makes sense.
have a look around? Are there any giant candles in the temple? No.
No giant ones, no.
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 Weird.
Maybe they just have a lot of bees.
Maybe
Go on,
Unless these aren't beeswax candles.
maybe there's like giant ants and you can ride them like a steed. That'd be pretty cool.
Would it be heroic?
It'd be cool. Cool is heroic. Heroic is cool. It's synonymous, aren't it?
Maybe I should try and do a drawing of Pims on the back of a giant ant.
Yeah, great one. I don't know, not an ant, make it a spider.
Thought
Me,
a
like-
spider riding on the back of a giant ant.
Yeah, me riding on the spider riding on the back of a giant ant.
Wow. Okay, you head east from the temple. You wind back down around the pathway that leads up to the temple and out of the three vast twisted trees that curl around it, and head out past the Lena Tower. The sun is glaring off the white limestone. As you pass the training grounds around there, where there are dozens of women training in sword, spear, riding chariots, an armoured woman runs up to you and says, "Excuse me, will you be going far? The council are in session this morning, but I think after lunch they would very much like to speak with you."
Oh, okay. Maybe we better wait before we go to the Nexus till we've spoken to the council. Do you think?
Where
It's
are you
not
going?
far, is it?
We were just going to the Winter Nexus to have a look around.
It's not all that far. No, you should be able to make it there and back. But before, if you've taken some food with you.
Yeah. We're just worried that there might be people who want to cause trouble hiding out there. Because if it's quiet and nobody else goes.
Very well. I will let them know of your intentions. We will send someone to fetch you if you are needed before this afternoon.
Okay.
Thank
Cool.
you. Walk with Karamecha. And she turns and returns to the tower. Okay. As you head on...
Was that sort of a blessing or an order?
Make an insight roll.
I don't think that's going to be good, even if I have got anything extra to go on
What did you roll?
10.
10. Yes, that's
Yeah.
Yes, it was a blessing.
Oh, right. Just checking, because,
Yeah.
I don't know how other people's gods are.
I think usually there's a wagging finger involved if it's an order. Like, walk with Karametra, as opposed to walk with Karametra.
Is this some sort of parenting thing?
I
get the feeling.
Gods are very much like kind of parent figures. I was told. Some of them, anyway.
Okay. So you head on past the tower and into the east side of the city. This edge of the valley, it's the trees are a bit thinner. It's a bit more open. The sun is beating down. There's flowers and shrubbery around, but as you head up the edge of the valley, it begins to get a bit more arid, and the flowers give way to scrub and bare dirt. There is a path that winds its way backwards and forwards, zigzagging up the edge of the hillside, and there is you can see at the top there is a cave mouth just below a row of trees that clearly have been artificially encouraged to grow into a matted wall at the very lip of the valley. And by after an hour or so, you've made it up to the top of this, and you approach the cave. There is a bit of a sense of foreboding about this place. The cave is basically set into a bit of exposed rock in the side of the valley. You can see a bunch of offerings that have been laid on a flat rock outside the cave mouth. It seems that people are not that keen on going inside the cave.
Can we hear anything?
Let's see. Make a perception roll for me, please.
Oh, flip. I'm changing dice. So at 9.
9.
So no, I'm not hearing anything much, am I? Where's me?
No, you can't really hear anything.
There any signs of griffins or anything around? Like, we've seen griffin nests, and there are.
What are you looking for? Do you? Let's see.
Nests, big feathers, or
okay.
just anything that might.
Make us, I think, a survival roll. That's the closest thing to tracking, isn't it?
I just disappeared for a moment then. Don't know why.
I get 15 on survival.
Okay. Yeah, looking around, you can definitely see some tracks here in the dry earth. They're not great prints because it's so dry, but they haven't. It's dry. It hasn't rained. The weather has been fine, and so you can see quite a few tracks that would be consistent with the clawed forefeet of a griffin and the rear paws.
Are they heading towards the cave, or
both directions?
In and out the cave.
Interesting.
It looks like griffins have been here, or a griffin, several times. I think we could be onto something here.
Yeah.
We go in.
I think we should try and be stealthy, though, if that's all right by everybody.
Okay.
So it's not appropriate to say charge this time.
No.
Okay. You advance.
I think this time, the heroic thing is to sort of be a little bit quiet before you get in there, because it's not heroic if she escapes.
That's a very good point. Yeah.
Okay. As you advance then into the cave, let's have stealth rolls, please. Have a group stealth roll, I think. See how everybody does.
Flip.
As you move into the cave, once you're out of the sunlight, it's immediately significantly cooler, and the wind blowing past the cave mouth suddenly you notice a bit of a kind of blowing noise. There's a bit of a blowing over a bottle effect happening here, so the cave is resonating a little bit with the wind passing. The floor underfoot is packed dirt. The walls are sandstone, and it is very, very quiet. How are those rolls?
8.
Thank God I've got high stealth.
8.
14.
14. Okay.
11.
11.
5.
Okay. Right.
Very stealthy.
Yeah, you can't really help but carrying all the stuff that you are, Pims. It's quite hard to move through this slightly confined space quietly. The cave starts out quite wide. It very rapidly narrows, but then flares again and narrows. It's clearly a natural formation that people have just taken advantage of, rather than something that has been carved. Let me see. You head onward into the darkness. Who's got dark vision?
Oh, I haven't.
I have.
I have to distract myself.
Hester's the only one, I think.
You're the only one who can see clearly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take out a torch and light it up.
Okay. Your torch.
Oh, Shade could put one of those candles on each of my horns.
That would be awesome.
No.
Well, you have to be careful, it might drip down onto your feet.
Okay.
I've got my lantern, and so it really only shows a little pool of light where your feet are.
That's fair enough. So you're gonna use your shuttered lantern to light the floor underfoot.
So at least I can,
Yeah.
shouldn't trip over stuff.
And Pims, you're carrying a torch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Striking up.
Yeah. So
I've got a torch as well. So.
okay, you've right. So you have plenty of light. With that much light, it's easy to see where you're going. The sandstone walls, everything's very orange in the torchlight, reflected off the sandstone walls, and this cave. So far, it's been just a tunnel. It winds backwards and forwards. There's a few places where it has clearly been widened manually because it was so tight naturally, but it descends into the hill for about 5-10 minutes, and then it opens out into a chamber. Let me see. You're in a large chamber here. There are other passageways, again looking naturally formed, leading off in different directions from here. Quite a few of them, actually. You can see 5 or 6 from where you are, and the floor of this chamber is very uneven, and there are several pools of water. The pools, like the spring nexus, these pools reflect Nyx, even though there is a rock ceiling overhead. They are all completely still. Also, in here, there is a raised plinth about waist high with a flat top, and on it is a stone tablet which looks very familiar. It looks a lot like the stone tablet that you saw on the shore of the river Tartix beneath Meletis.
Do we all see this?
You can all see this. Also, yeah. This tablet is bound with what look like fine white hairs. These are really long hairs. The tablet is bound in an intricate pattern, like a cat's cradle that frames the tablet, and then strands of hair stretch out from the tablet into each of the pools, where there is a kind of like a spindle with hair wound onto it, just resting in the water. The pools seem to be quite shallow.
We have to smash it. This is it. We have to smash it.
Shade? Should I do the do?
Yeah.
You were so good last time. We don't know what the tablet is, but definitely the threads need to be cut. Maybe
Wait
we
a
should
minute,
see what the tablet is before we...
Before you do anything, I think I'm going to call a break so that I can sort some stuff out and you can have a quick think about what you're going to do. We will reconvene in about 5 or 10 minutes and
cool.
See what happens then. Stay with us. Welcome back. Sorry that was a longer break than expected. I was doing some last minute prep. We are now ready. Okay, so the party have descended into the Winter Nexus on the outskirts of Setessa, investigating some clues that they were following, and they have found a tablet that appears to be in some way tapping into the power of the Nexus. And let's see. Can I have a marching order from the party, please? Because I have just...
Before we go any closer, I'd like to cast Aid at 2nd level and give everyone an extra 5 hit points.
Oh, nice.
And when I say everyone, I mean everyone except me. Because I can only do 3 people.
So it's 5 temporary hit points.
Truly, you are the hero the party deserve.
Yeah.
So who's going first?
I'll go first.
Yeah, I know I know that Shade was keen, and I know that Pims was keen. So
yeah, I'll go behind Shade.
Hester, are you going to let Dericles go before you, or are you going
to?
Yeah. So if we pop Dericles up front, then there we go.
Can I put my cloak on before initiative?
Yes, you can.
Oh, good.
We're not in initiative yet. I'm just showing.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. I just think. Although it only lasts for a minute. So is it? No, I'll wait until we're in, and I'll use an action.
Fair enough.
Because I can't see anything else, can I? It's just the.
No, you can't.
Can I see anything else?
From here, no, you can't.
So we can all see the tablet with the...
You can all see these, sort of like threads of hair binding the tablet and extending into these pools that reflect the night sky of Nyx, even though you're underground.
Are they actually hair, or is it just threads?
How how close are you going to go?
I'm just rather creeped out at the moment, perhaps. You know.
Okay.
I thought someone should have noticed this. I know there's no one.
Well, people haven't. They said people didn't come down here.
Yeah, but still.
It's a peculiar thing if somebody's... I don't know how likely they'd be to be passing by here, though.
Do you think maybe I should do the old... I think that might be an idea. You know, either head, fate. I'm going to give it a go, Mr. Dungeon Master.
Okay. Yeah, you've rested since you last tried it. Again, you concentrate and extend your senses, and you can, as well as the threads of hair that are physically visible to you. Yeah, you can see kind of gossamer threads, an elaborate network, tangle of gossamer threads around the tablet. Not just sort of like lots of threads joining to the tablet, but as they get close to the tablet, they knot and twist and part, and there is an elaborate three-dimensional cat's cradle of threads all around this tablet with gossamer threads extending in all directions. A lot of them are extending through the wall to your left.
Oh, okay. What about extending towards us?
Yeah, there are a number of threads binding. I mean, it's very hard to tell in here because there's just so much going on. This is clearly a
we couldn't cut them last time, could we? In the temple?
No.
So yes, there is. I think Pims, you're going to have to smash the tablet.
You can also see that there are the pools themselves are slightly odd. A lot of the threads you can see descend towards the pools. You don't generally, when you've used this before, you've not seen a lot of threads heading downwards to underground. Clearly, there is not a lot of significant destiny below the ground. It's mostly on the surface. But here there are threads that link to the pools, and they appear to just go into the pools, and you can't see them beyond the surface of the water. It's odd. So you do have this effect of each of the pools has kind of like this spray of gossamer threads emerging from the water and linking to the tablet, through the wall to you, off in different directions through the walls, all sorts of.
Okay. So I'm going to explain that to Shade and the others. And also, did you say there were a lot going through the wall to the left?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that maybe points the direction we should consider going in.
Well, maybe we should sort this bit out first.
Well,
there's nothing else there.
A non-smashy type of person.
I'm normally right up there with the smashy people.
I just kind of feel like the last time we did that, the whole place fell in on our ears. I don't think that would be the most heroic thing to do.
Well, we couldn't cut the threads last time.
I don't really like to talk about it, but there's a thing that I can do that might tell us whether it's a good idea to do that smashy thing.
Is that
what can you do?
I don't really like asking for sort of signs and things, but I could do this thing with a thing. Maybe if I go into that cabin.
You've been really precise and in no way vague.
It's not. It'll just say whether it's a good idea or a bad idea, basically.
Okay.
Well, that sounds good. Go for it.
So, good idea or a bad idea?
Do you want us to look the other way? Or...
No, you can look. It's just a bit.
I'm just going to stare right at him.
I'm going to go into the room on the cavern on the left that we've already been in, and I'm going to use my oracle thing to cast augury, or is it augur? Yeah, augury.
Okay, what's the casting time on that?
I think it might be 10 minutes.
Oh, right, okay.
I'm going to try and do it anyway, unless I get interrupted. I'm not sure.
Okay,
no, it's only 1 minute.
Okay.
It's only 1 minute.
Okay, fair enough. Then you retreat into this room.
Yeah,
Okay.
I basically use my discus and kind of spin it on its edge and see how it falls, and try and interpret the omens of doing that repeatedly and see if it falls a specific way. And the question I'm asking is it a good idea to smash the tablet and sever the threads?
Okay, yeah. As you watch your can I just double check what that ability is? Hang on, I'm just.
It's just a spell. It's from the Oracle background, and it just when I get to Piety 3, it lets me cast Augury as a ritual.
It does. I just need to double check what Augury.
It's just just the spell, I think.
Yeah.
Presume.
Bear with me. Oh, it's not listed on your D&D Beyond's not listed on your character sheet. Hang on a minute.
No.
So therefore, is it on your features and traits?
It's not on my character sheet at all. I mean, it's if in Oracle, it has it listed as a thing that I could do when my piety's above 3, but it doesn't actually have a link to the spell.
I'm just finding it. Okay, there we go. That's cool. So you're using your discus as your divining tool, right? You get fairly limited results from that. Yeah, the way that you spin your discus, it's not a great surface for doing it, but it spins for quite a while, and then suddenly it clips a bit of rock and falls flat decisively still. You get the sense of you get a strong sense of wheel.
Okay.
Rather than woe.
Okay. Oh well. The old magic discus says that it's a good idea to do it. Smash the old.
Excellent. Let's do it. Charge.
Okay.
Go on then.
Let's do it.
As soon as you move into the cave, I will need everybody to roll initiative. A figure steps out from the cave entrance on the left.
I rolled a 19.
Oh, let me make note of this. 19 for Hester.
22.
22 for Shade. Okay.
Yeah.
What did you get, Pims?
9.
9. I am going to let you do this first because you initiated the combat, but also NPCs can hold their actions too.
He said that with a real glint in his eyes. Did you notice?
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
He's getting me back for those harpies, isn't he?
Sorry,
You haven't had Dericles?
No, I'm waiting for Dericles.
9.
Oh God!
Just still picking my discus up and packing it away securely in a bag.
Didn't Pims get 9 as well?
He did, yeah. Yeah, the two frontline fighters are kind of a little bit slow off the mark. Okay, so I need to get my other webpage up. Right, I just need to check what she is going to do. So yes, a figure steps out. She has dark skin. I've got to find her counter now. Let's see. And there we go. She steps out of the corridor. She is wearing leather armor. She has dark skin, black hair. She is looking a little bit unkempt, but she has. She is wearing carrying a shield and a sword, I think. Let me just double check that.
It's not the woman we saw on the Griffon, is it?
Yes, she looks a lot like that. She is the. It's hard to tell from this angle, but you can just about make out that beyond your torchlight, the back half of her body, there's a flicker of stars and nebulae. She is also Nyxborn, and as you approach, so what is your action? I presume that you are running towards the tablet to attack it. Is what you were planning to do? Okay.
Yeah.
And at the same time, she steps out to cast. Okay, actually, she's right. Okay, she's actually got to reach you for this. So, what's your dexterity, Pims?
Oh, it's a 10.
She is slightly faster than you. So we can do this. So your intent is to get to there. Actually, yeah, you'll get there. You're faster than she expected, basically. So you can make it all the way there.
Yeah.
And make a hit roll. She has cast something and charges forward with her scimitar.
Okay, I don't want to get right up to it because I'm a little bit wary. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to do a lunging attack. I'm going to do a lunging attack, which means I've got a 15-foot reach.
Whoa! Yes, of course you can. Yeah, you can do that.
So yeah, I'm going to do it at a distance, and I will use one of my thingamajiggies. Superiority die. I know. You see, I know all about what I'm doing. I know everything. That's my character.
Yeah. In that
So
case,
let me
she's
just
going to go round this way, round the pool.
for everybody else who doesn't know, I'll look it up to tell you.
Go for it.
Lunging. Here we go. Yes, make a melee weapon attack on my turn. I expend 1 superiority die to increase my reach, and if I hit, I add it to the attack roll. Okay, so I add it to the damage roll, I should say. So, oh no! That was like a 4. 4, but I do get like it's plus 7, so that's 11.
11 is not quite enough to hit it. I'm afraid. You lunge, but in the flickering torchlight, you've just misjudged the range, and you're just slightly fully extended, and you just feel the tip of the spear just scrape the stone.
But I do get 2 attacks per action, so I can have another go, can I?
Yeah, okay.
Alright, okay, so let me just check if that's it.
You are aware, as you do your first lunge, you are aware that this woman has approached right up alongside you.
Yeah, oh, okay. Well, don't care.
Okay.
I'm just looking to see if that means the superiority dice has been expended or not. Yeah, it is. It's been expended, so I'm going to have to use another one.
Right.
And that time, oh my god, I rolled 15.
Okay. Your blade skitters off the stonework.
Oh, nightmare.
Yeah. Okay, and at the same time, Ianthe attacks you with her scimitar, which, I might add, is now glowing gently.
Well, that's just great.
So let me just. That is 24 to hit.
Yes.
Yes.
Whoa.
Okay. Ooh. Sorry, I've got to look at 2 pages to calculate this. So the base damage from the scimitar is 5 points.
5 points, okay.
It doesn't sound too bad, does it? However, as she strikes you, the weapon flares brightly.
Don't like the sound of that.
In the enclosed space, and you take a further 13 points of what is it? Radiant damage.
Oh, okay.
You also need to make a con save.
Okay, but before that, I'm going to use my unscarred resilience as my reaction. Yeah. Reduce that 13 points by 5, so that's going to be 8 points of damage instead.
Okay. That's cool. Yeah, you grit your teeth and but the bright flash has burned your eyes. Please make a con save.
Con save, okay. Hey, I'm rolling really badly. That's but it's not too bad because I get a good modifier on that. So that's 13.
Let me just check her. 13. 13 is high enough. So yeah, you feel your retinas sting, but you were just quick enough to close your eyes before the brightness really hit, and so you can still see.
Oh God! Thank goodness for that.
Okay. And I just need to check how long that lasts. It is. I think that. Sorry, just reading the spell description. Does it only happen once, or does it happen every time? It says the next time. I think it's once. So that's gone. Okay. Right. So that happened. That was her first attack. Then her second attack is not so good. Apparently that bright flash has disoriented her too, because her second swing goes wide. Okay, and now everyone else acts. Shade.
Right, put me up next to Pims.
Yep. What? Right here?
Yep. No, next to Pims.
Next to Pims.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me try and hit her. Right, that is 19 to hit.
That will hit. Just.
Good sneak attack. Right. Right, that's... this better be good. Oh, that's not bad at all. 24 to hit. I mean, 24 damage. My brain's gone.
Blimey. Okay, 24. Yeah, you stab her. As she's facing Pims, you basically rush up and you basically stab her right in between the buckles on her armor, right in her side, and she gasps and in pain and pulls away from your rapier.
Right, I'm going to disengage and do the rest of my movement up to the tablet.
Okay. Where did you move? You've moved from about there, so that
was 15 up to where I am now.
Okay, good.
So I have.
So you can go round Pims. You can get right up to the tablet.
Okay, that's me done.
Okay. All right. And Hester, you're next.
I'd like to move sort of 15 feet north.
Okay, 15 feet north.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Right. And I'm going to cast Bless at 2nd level. Okay. So all 4 of us can roll a d4 for an attack roll or saving throw.
Okay.
Cool.
And I'm concentrating.
Can you remind people of that?
I can try.
Please. I'll try to remember.
I put a d4 in front of me on its own, right. So I remember that.
And I would like to use my bonus action. And hang on, within 10 feet. Hang on, 15. I might not be able to do. Oh yes, 35. Okay, so I'm going to get another 10 feet forward.
Okay.
So I've used 25 feet of my movement. I've still got 10 feet movement. I am going to roar at her.
Oh.
Daunting roar. She must succeed on a wisdom saving throw, 13, or become frightened of me until the end of my next turn.
Okay. Okay. She hears your roar and she glances in your direction, but she's unfazed by it.
Okay, so I'm going to move 10 feet back.
Okay.
That's my move.
Okay. It's now her turn. She looks you in the eye, Pims, and says, "You have interfered enough in our business!" And she strikes you. No, she doesn't. She misses with her first attack. Oh, good grief.
Did you say she was... You didn't say she was blinded or something, didn't you? Or you?
No, that was just flavour. She missed. But she missed shortly after trying to blind Pims. So. Let's see. Oh, good grief. She's got lots of skills if she could only hit. Right. So yeah, she flails at you, Pims, but her attacks are not connecting. Pims, make an insight check.
Oh, okie dokie, I'm so good at these. 9.
Okay.
Can I add
maybe she's just not that good.
Oh yeah, you need your D.
Can I add a D4 to the ability?
That's an ability roll. Yeah, you can add D4 to it.
Okay, 10.
Maybe she's just not that good.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Right then. Let's clear that. Right. So next up, I'll just double check if she can. Right. No, she's got bonus actions. There we go. Right. As a bonus action. Yeah, there we go. As a bonus action, she incants, clasps her fist, and then presses her palm against her forehead, and a shimmering ripple ripples out across her. So, see. Just going to customize that. Okay. So that's her turn. Okay, Pims, it's your turn.
Hey, okay. Well, I mean, obviously, I need to do something about hair. So I assume I'm going to assume that Shade's going to do something about the shield, so the tablet. So I'm just going to wail on the woman.
Okay.
And also, she hit me, and I'm not very happy about it. So I am going to attack her with my glaive.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to use another superiority die to. Let's see. When you make a weapon, I'm going to do this a precision attack. When you make a weapon attack roll, you can expend one superiority die to add it to the roll before or after.
Okay.
So I can.
What's the D4?
Oh yes.
I might not even need to order. Right. Okay.
Have a go.
That's 12 plus 7, 17.
17 is not enough. Her
Okay,
armor turns it away.
So I will use my precision superiority die then.
Okay, roll that.
Oh no! I rolled a 1. That's 18. That's not enough.
No.
Damn it!
No, I'm afraid. Yeah, the combination of her shimmering spell and her armor is enough to turn the blade aside.
Yep. I'm going to make another attack against her.
Sorry, I should have. No, she's wearing chainmail under her outer armor. Sorry. Just checking her character sheet. So,
my second attack is gee, what? 5. That's just awful. I am just having a bad day here.
Okay. The two of them are engaged in this complex martial dance where they're kind of like feeling out each other's defenses and looking for weak spots.
Yeah, and so far the weak spot is that I can't actually hit shit. So,
neither can she. So.
I'm gonna use up my action surge to take 2 more attacks because this is just ridiculous.
Go for it.
Oh god, no, that's another miss.
Did you remember your D4?
Yeah, I rolled a 1 on the D4. Oh no, actually, I might have done it then. That's 18 in total.
Still not enough, I'm afraid. She is well equipped.
Is she harder to hit now she's done this shimmery thing?
You think she probably will be.
Is it like Celine's?
It looks very familiar, it looks similar.
Yeah, well, my last attack is better because I rolled 26.
Wow.
So
26. Okay, yeah, your
I actually did hit.
Yes, your glaive. After all this sparring, you suddenly you think you've got the measure of her, and you manage to turn your glaive under her guard, get it right in there, and your blade pierces the. You feel resistance as you push it through the spell and through her armor, but it digs in. Roll damage.
I rolled a 9.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to, now that I've got the measure of her, I'm going to try and smack her in the face with the butt end of my glaive.
Okay, you do that while she rolls con save to keep her spell up.
And that's a 19.
She 19 to hit. I'm afraid the butt of your the impact is taken on this like shimmering spell.
Wow. Okay.
Did she make a save?
She's tough to hit.
Yeah, she is very hard to hit, and she made her save, so the spell didn't go down.
So okay, that was just I pulled out all the stops there, and it was total disaster. Everybody else better have a go.
Let's see, whose turn is
it?
Sorry, it's Deracles. Sorry, of course. Deracles. I'm just going to move you slightly forward because you'd done your divination. You were telling the rest of them what what you had learned.
I'm just going to wander out of the room now.
Yeah. So you would have seen all of this.
Okay. So I'm going last because I'm laughing at Pims, obviously. I'm in range of running up to her and smacking her, I think, then.
You certainly
Yay!
are. Yeah, that's 25 feet. You can charge her. In fact, you've got quite a run up there, haven't you?
I have, but not enough to do anything useful with. I don't think.
Are you sure? I'm just thinking.
Yeah, I don't. I can do my goring rush, but that is basically a bonus action after a dash. So there's no.
You have to dash, right?
If you run to the left, you'll get advantage.
Will I?
Yeah, you could move around behind her because she's facing Pims and occupied with him. So if you move to there, you would get advantage.
Oh, not falling in the pool.
You would be stepping in the pool, but they do seem to be shallow.
Okay. Well,
I mean, there are like spindles of hair just resting in them.
Happy to get advantage. That is a 26 to hit with my axe.
Yes, your axe cleaves straight through her spell, through her armor. Roll
no
damage.
need to show off.
For 16 damage, slashing.
Okay.
And I will activate all of my stuff again. Which is Divine Smite.
Okay.
That's an extra 9 radiant damage.
Okay.
And the Thunderous Smite, which is
you can do
an
both
extra
of those.
11 thunder damage, lightning damage, and what's it classed as? Thunder damage. Yeah, extra 11 thunder damage.
Doesn't that take a bonus action?
Yeah.
But you've just...
But Divine Smite doesn't.
Oh, I see.
It's just a special thing I could do.
Right, gotcha. I need to study your character sheet in more detail. Oh yes, there it is. It's special.
And then I still get.
I always thought Deracles was special.
Okay.
I will go for a second attack.
Yay!
Ooh, that wasn't so good. No, that's only 17 to hit. Not going to be enough.
No, that will, that will glance off her magical protection. So, just check what she's doing. Okay. Right, she is... you hit her. She's got to make a saving throw. Let me just check what the save... is it against her own spell DC?
What's it for?
Or to concentration when she's... to keep the spell up when she's hit. What's the DC?
Not sure, actually. Don't have any spells.
I think that is a fail anyway. So when you... which means that other attack... oh no, it still wouldn't have hit. Because... Yeah, between her chainmail and her shield. Let me just adjust her armor class though. Customize. Take that off. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so she's... your last attack glanced off her armor rather than her spell because the shimmering field drops as Deracles' axe bites into her shoulder. Okay. And we are back to Shade.
I'm going to move the other side of the tablet.
Okay, you can move around there.
And I'm going to try with... Right, that is 19 plus 6. That's 25 to hit with the poison arrow.
You're shooting it with an arrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm shooting her with an
arrow.
With the poison arrow. Yeah.
Okay,
and
yes.
Attack.
That will... okay, blimey.
Yeah. I was hoping for a 20, but I didn't get it, so it's,
no.
Right, so it is 1d...
By the way, as you move around around the tablet, your these like hairs are sort of like stretching and then like snapping as you pass through them.
Good. Right. Oh god, what a rubbish roll. Plus the poison. Right. Okay, so that's 13 damage normal, and then poison damage is another 14 on top of that for poison.
Okay. So that's 27.
Yeah. I was hoping for more, but that was a really rubbish roll.
Okay, yeah, she the arrow.
I can use my. Oh yeah, sorry. Go on.
The arrow basically like slams into her the side of her neck, and you can see kind of like the veins in her neck darken as the like poison spreads through her body, and she staggers with the pain of it.
Good. I'd like to use Eye for Detail as my bonus action, which means I can make a perception check to spot hidden creatures or objects, or to make an investigation check for clues. And I'm just thinking, to see if what the tablet is, just as I'm standing right next to it.
You're investigating the tablet itself.
It says, an investigation check.
Okay, go on.
Oh, hang on a sec. Sorry, that's a D6. Wrong blooming dice. Flip. Investigation. 11.
11. You can't really tell much more than you can see. Having a glance at it, it does appear to have been. It's a slightly different type of stone to this cave. So obviously it's been brought here. The hairs are bound around it. It looks like it might have been. A lot of that was wound around it before it was placed here, because
Okay,
it looks really heavy.
Yeah, this is about as much as I need to know, I think. But
Okay.
it wasn't here already. Right, that's me done.
Okay, Hester.
I'm going to shout, "Oi, love!" And then I'm going to say, "Grovel."
Okay.
And it's a Wisdom 14 save.
Wisdom 14. Okay. You feel your spell take hold of her mind, and then she turns to look at you and grits her teeth, and you can feel the spell kind of pushed back, and she resists your command.
Okay.
But you might have to go and hit her with your pretty mace.
Yeah.
That might work.
That was your action, wasn't it?
I can't do much with a mace. It's quite ineffectual at the moment. Yeah, that's my move.
Okay.
How far can you throw a mace?
It is.
Not very far.
It is Ianthe's turn, and she is going to. What is she going to do? Right, she gestures, and she. Let's just give her that. She gestures, and you can see some of the wounds on her body close up as she presses her hand against her own chest. There we go. And then she whistles.
Oh,
and steps back. She disengages. No, she can't disengage. That costs her an action. So she just moves back towards the entrance. Oh, she's fast. She moves right back into the entrance. Into the entranceway there. Okay.
Can we get reactions?
You do get opportunity attacks.
Awesome. Do you want to see me completely fail this one as well?
No, roll well.
D4s.
Yeah, don't forget your D4s.
Oh, damn, I forgot a D4 last time.
Yeah, but you hit her anyway.
Yeah, I know.
I rolled a 6.
Oh, no. She's just too fast for you. When she takes off, she goes. Deracles?
Oh, miss.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
okay.
I rolled a 2.
Okay, so she makes it back there. Right, and then let's see. Next up is sorry, whose turn was that one? That was Anthe's turn. So Pims, it's your turn now.
What to do? What to do? I think I'm just going to run at her. Let's see, how far away is she? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I can get right up to her, can't
I? I think you can. Yeah, you. There we go. You can get.
4.
30.
Oh, right, okay.
You can get that far.
Right.
Well, never mind.
Right.
Not a huge surprise. You can see the. You can begin to see the wings of a griffon flexing in the narrow cave.
I'm going to shout Griffon, and do. I'm still within my reach though because of my glaive.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take 2 attacks with that.
Okay,
my glaive.
go for it.
So the first one, oh my god! I rolled a 2. So that's a miss. And the second one is, oh, that's more like it. That's actually a 28.
That will hit.
Yeah. So, that's not too bad. That is, I think that's 15 points of damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, you basically use...
Sorry, not 15, 14.
14, okay. Yeah, you lunge forward, you stab her in the... right in the gut, and basically like pin her against the wall, and she coughs up blood, and she tries to speak, but it's just a gurgle, and she slumps against the base of the wall.
Oh jeez, I didn't expect that.
Okay. Right, now what? So that is... it's now Dericles' turn.
Okay. So...
You're not going to put a little skull on it?
Oh, sorry, thank you. Sorry, I did the description.
Hey.
I guess I will go over to the tablet.
Okay.
I can't see the Griffon.
Uh,
I did hear Pims shout Griffon, but then Pims shouts a lot of things, and I can't see a Griffon.
okay.
That is a fair point.
You're not wrong.
James has been ineffectually just waving his like weapons around willy-nilly for the last.
So the tablet. What are the smashing options for it?
Well, it's a big hunk of stone. Let's see. Casting your mind back to the caverns under Meletis, Pims just smashed it with his glaive. It was a heroic strike.
It
was.
I have been taught not to hit stone things with my axe, so I think what I might do is attempt to lift it and smash it on the...
Oh, yes, okay. Make...
Before I do that, I might just, as a bonus action, do my Peerless Athlete thing, just in case I need to do any things like that.
Okay.
It doubles the amount I could lift.
Right. Oh, wow, what is the amount that you can lift then?
I don't know. What did it say that? Say that anywhere?
I think it's dependent on your strength, isn't it? Hang on
I got quite a bit of that.
Yeah, so 5e lift capacity. Carrying capacity is strength times 15, which is in pounds. I'm not doing that in my head. 90. Hang on. 19. So just to give me a ballpark, because I'm not sure. That's £285. You can lift.
Normally. Then for doubled.
And it's so you can lift £500. Okay, yeah. I'm going to reduce the DC then. Make me a strength check, please. An athletics check.
Okay. Oh, I get advantage on that now because I've got my Peerless Athlete.
You're also blessed, so you get D4.
Okay. Let's see what I can do with that then. So that is 23 on athletics.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. You basically. Shade and Hester, you can see this too. Dericles just grips the sides of this tablet, and you can see him straining, but he just lifts it, the whole thing bodily above his head, and hurls it down on the corner of the plinth, and it cracks with a thunderous boom.
Excellent.
Make a perception roll, please. Everybody. Actually, not Pims. You're facing the wrong way.
Yeah. I've rolled really badly anyway.
Okay.
Again.
13.
13. No, you don't notice anything.
Sorry, I've got advantage. So 22.
Okay.
18.
18. Okay, that's quite appropriate. Shade and Hester, both of you notice the a flicker in the pools. It's like the stars are reconfiguring themselves in the reflections.
Excellent.
It's only brief, but you catch it. And the pieces of stone clatter to the floor. Some of them splash into the pools. Ripples fan out. Okay. Next round, Shade. It's your turn.
Is there any one way in and one way out of this that we know of?
There is, and there's. I described several entrances actually, but there's only a couple on this map. There's.
Okay.
Basically, there's this side cave. There's a couple of what looked like a couple of other entrances.
Okay. I'm going to go. If I move towards Pims, actually move towards her body because I want to see what's.
Okay.
If she's got any other information.
Up to her body,
so now I can see the Griffon.
you can see the Griffon.
What's it looking like? Is it looking agitated? Is it looking scared?
It looks like it is basically sort of like poised, about to leap into action.
But does it look scared of us, or does it look like the other ones in the marketplace that were sort of slightly crazed?
No, it definitely has a pretty murderous look in its eye.
Oh, okay.
It's
its
body language. It clearly considers you a threat.
How far did I move? Hang on a sec. 20. There, I've moved my full, so I'm going to have to. I'm going to try and shoot it then. Not happy about it, but. Right, that is. Oh, hang on a sec, I'm on the wrong page. That's 19 to hit.
Okay. Just adjust you slightly.
I haven't done my D4, but do I need to?
Sorry, not. I don't have the stats up. Yes, I think that will hit. They're not that.
Oh, okay. Right, so it is 5. Right, 5 piercing damage and 11 poison damage.
Right.
I am going to be rationing the rest of these arrows because I like them.
Okay. So how much was? Sorry, can you repeat those numbers to me again? Sorry.
It was 11 poison damage, and I can't remember what I said for the other one. Did I say it was?
Did you say it was 9 and 11, or was it more than that?
That sounds about right.
Okay, so.
Because it's. No, it doesn't sound right.
I'm really sorry. I was trying to find.
I can't remember. It's a D6 plus 3 for the actual damage without the.
Well, then 9.
So I know it was 11.
9 would be the maximum you could possibly roll.
Yeah,
then, so
and it wasn't. So.
Oh, wasn't it?
No.
All right. Well, let's go with 7 then.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm fine with that.
Given your performance so far, I don't think you're going to have like too much difficulty with the Griffon.
Sorry, it's not enough sleep at the moment. Yeah. So plus 11 poison.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Your arrow sinks into its, but you can't see the poison taking effect under all the feathers and fur.
No.
But it certainly seems to be enraged now.
Whoops.
Was that your turn?
Yeah, I've got a bonus action. Oh damn! I should have used my bonus action first because I could have got sneak attack.
Ah.
No worries.
So, are you doing anything else?
Can I dash, even though I've used my movement up? Because I can dash as a bonus.
Yes, you can. You can. Yeah, of course you can dash.
Right, I'm going to go up to the other exit to block its way.
Okay. So you can move another 30 feet. You can get that far. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. And let's see.
That's me done.
Brilliant. Right, so now it's the Griffon's turn. The Griffon leaps forward, rounds the corner, and is brought up short by the presence of Pims.
Hmm.
What did you get?
I'm going to use my reaction.
Okay.
And it's because I'm a polearm master.
Mm-hmm.
Other creatures provoke an opportunity attack from me when they enter my reach.
You can brace your polearm. Excellent.
Cool.
That's really cool.
So that's the first time I've done that one.
Yeah, go for it.
So that is and just when I don't need high numbers, that's a 24.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. You seeing it round the corner, you quickly just jam the butt of your polearm into a crevice in the rock, and just brace, and the Griffon just hurls itself onto your blade. Make a damage roll, and
that's 13 points of damage.
Okay. It screeches in pain, and the screech echoes through the cave as you as it struggles to sort of pull itself back off the blade. That is okay. And then it attacks you with let's see. It slashes with its claws. That's 14 to hit. It's not going to hit.
I'll just rake across my splint mail.
Yeah. And then it will dive. It will peck at you with its beak for. That's also 14.
Yeah.
So that doesn't work either. Yeah. Your polearm is most effective at keeping it at bay.
Excellent.
Okay. Next up is Hester.
Okay, I'm going to move sort of 20 feet forward.
20 feet. Whereabouts?
To the left.
This way.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Toll the Dead.
Okay.
Wisdom 14 save.
It fails.
That's 12 points of necrotic damage.
Blimey. Okay, yeah, you can. This you can see as its some of its feathers basically wither, and a few of them shed as the necrotic energy burns its flesh.
Excellent. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on Pims.
Oh, I'm fine.
And that's 10 points of healing, Pims.
Okay, that's enough to be back up to maximum. I wasn't that.
Oh, right, okay.
God, you gave me those temporary hit points as well earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, excellent. That's why I used a cantrip, so that I could use the spell. Anyway, yeah, that's that done.
Thank you.
And I'm going to move back again.
Okay, you move 20, you can move back 10.
15 actually.
Oh, 50. Oh, sorry, you're fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am fast.
Okay.
Thanks.
That's brilliant. Next up, Pims, and then Dericles. Pims, it's actually your turn now. Oh no, we lost Darren.
Oh no.
For the entertainment of the stream, Darren's laptop is quite old and has been overheating with Discord, doing all the video encoding, and so he has been sitting it on a freezer block to keep it alive through the session. It appears that the freezer block has finally given up the ghost. So hopefully,
it does seem to have
either that or he's muted himself
in a snarling Pims like.
He will be back shortly, I'm sure. In the meantime, I'm going to have him hold his action. Dericles, you can go next.
Okay, I'll cross over to the Griffon and hack at it.
Yeah, you can get up alongside Pims and have a go.
That is 23 to hit.
Yeah, no problem.
And 14 damage.
14, okay.
Slashing.
Okay, yeah, your axe cleaves across. It's oh, hello. I think Darren might be coming back in a moment because all the pictures are shuffling on Discord. Or that might just have been Discord dying. Okay, well, we'll all sit in each other's frames for a little bit while. Pims. Well, Shade would be next. Shade, do you want to?
Oh, no, I've still got second attack.
Oh, you have a second attack. Sorry, Mark.
Yeah, 25 to hit.
Yeah.
Another 14 damage.
You're getting all the high 20s now, aren't you? Now that you're fighting a beast that is almost impossible to miss. How much damage was that? Sorry.
Another 14 slashing.
Okay, yeah. This slash basically opens up an artery, and its feathers are stained red as it staggers back and slumps to the ground alongside its mistress. So it staggers a little distance, and there we go. Okay, it is now quiet in the cave. You can hear.
I dropped the pen. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. While you were reeling from the surprise of the Griffon, your allies finished it off, I'm afraid.
Excellent. That's
no,
right.
I think one ally finished it off.
Well,
it was just
specifically
Dericles.
Dericles.
Dericles nicked in and took your kill, I'm afraid.
That's okay. Good work.
Okay. Yeah, you have some sacred pools, some rubble with fragments of writing on, and some dead bodies.
Can I still see? How long does my the being able to see the fates last?
Oh,
is it only a few minutes? I
think it was 1 minute.
Oh, so I won't be able to see them. Okay.
No, probably not. No. Although that wasn't all that many rounds, actually. I wasn't counting, but honestly, actually, yeah. Let's say it's still up.
No, because I was going to say he was doing his spell, wasn't he? So it'd have definitely faded.
Oh yes, sorry, he did start doing that. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you can't see anything notable anymore. The webbing of threads that bound the slate are just shredded, and there's just sort of like scraps of thin hair littering the floor around this altar. Okay.
That stopped someone else messing with fates of people.
Yeah.
How many of these loom sisters were there? Is it two down?
Too many. We know there's at least one more.
Yeah.
Is there any? So have we looked at the body yet?
Have you looked at the body yet?
Nobody has approached the body.
Yeah, I want to have a look, see what's,
Okay.
what she's got.
She has got. Let's see. Sorry, get the page up. So most notably, she's carrying a scimitar and a shield.
Oh yeah, glowy scimitar.
It was glowing at the time, yes.
Yeah.
It's not glowing now.
Okay.
So she has a. In the alcove alongside there is basically a pile of straw and a bedroll.
Yeah.
She's wearing chainmail. She's carrying a herbalism kit, and some rations. She's got 50 foot of rope.
She counted out foot by foot.
She's not got any letters on her or anything.
Yes, actually, she will have. No, wait, what will she have? She does not have a letter on her, sorry.
Okay. Oh, Hester, can you do that thing of talking to her now?
Yes, I think I can.
Because I was thinking we ought to. I mean,
okay.
Do you want to talk to her now, or do we go and get their counsel and bring them down here so they can see and listen to her?
Yeah.
Because if we go back and go, well, she's, we've got this dead person, they don't have to believe us, do they?
True, and I don't need to rush to cast this. I can do it anytime.
I think that there's no statute of limitation on Speak to Dead.
On Speak to Dead, yeah, exactly.
Are all the threads that were, the hair-like threads still around, or have they faded away or anything?
No, they appear to be actual physical hairs wound onto spindles.
Okay, so there's like clear evidence of what's been going on here.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, but I just think, if we're going to question her, we might want to do it in front of the elders.
Maybe, but we don't tend to think of very good questions.
Well, if somebody wants to go and get the elders to come back, we can have a think about some questions, because they might have questions that they want answered.
I'm happy to go and tell them what's happened.
Okay.
I'd like to find a little area and light a candle.
Okay, you're going to say a little prayer.
Yeah, I'm going to dip the candle in her blood.
Oh, okay.
Not that, and I think
okay.
And then light it and send a prayer up.
Okay, it takes a while to light it, but you eventually succeed. And yes, there's you get a coppery smell from your candle as it burns. Okay, I'll leave you doing your prayer.
Yep.
Derocles, you're heading off. Pims, Hester, what are you doing while Derocles is going to report?
Is that an exit to the north?
It is, yeah.
See where that leads.
Okay. I will for speed. I will just show you. You spend a little while exploring the cave complex. It is twisty, windy. This particular area seems to be a series of dead ends, but it's a bit more elaborate than this map shows, and it feels a little bit labyrinthine, and you're not certain whether you've explored everywhere.
All right. Okay. Can't wait to tell Deracles about that. He'll love it.
Okay. I'm thinking that might be a good time to wrap it up.
Absolutely.
For this week, and we will see what the Council of Setessa have to say next week. Okay.
Cool.
Brilliant. Thank you. Well done.
Thank you.
I thought we did very well then.
You did do very well then.
Is that a you've leveled up? You've done very well.
I will have to take that offline and do the maths. Because ironically, you did so well that you didn't get to fight some of the things that you might have had to fight. So,
Okay.
but in theory, you should get more XP for doing that well.
Yes, yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will do the maths offline. So until next week, we will please like, subscribe, follow, do the things that you do with Twitch and YouTube, and we will see you 7:30 GMT next Tuesday to find out what the council have to say about your accomplishments.
And what our dead body has to say.
And what the dead body has to say about her activities, yes. Okay. Thanks very much. See you soon.